From Allegiant Stadium, this is Masvidal Maria for the Cascadia Sports Network report, where the Kansas City Chiefs win their second consecutive Super Bowl, 25-22 over the San Francisco 49ers, and it was a 3-yard pass from Patrick Mahomes, the game's MVP, to McCall Hardman on a walk-off 3-yard pass. And this was the game went into overtime, and it was both defenses showed up, but in the end, the superiority of the Chiefs' offense showed up. So here's what the players had to say after their Super Bowl win.
Yeah, so it's culture, man. I got brought into this culture. Alex Smith was leading this team. They had the pieces in place, and Coach Reed was the ultimate leader. And I got brought in, and I just kind of try to exemplify that and keep pushing to be even better. And that's why in moments like this, guys come through, and it truly is special. It really is special just to be able to say we're back-to-back champs. Yeah, I mean, I hope people remember not only the greatness that we have on the field, but the way that we've done it. I mean, I feel like we enjoy it every single day. We have fun. We play hard. And it's not always pretty, but we just continue to fight to the very end. And I know you get fatigue of the team sometimes, of one team winning, but we try to enjoy it and just enjoy the moment that we have together and enjoy just kind of what we can do every single day to bring the best out of each other. I don't know if it was this week, man. I've played with Cole for a long time, man. He's always ready for the moment, and he's someone that continues to practice hard and get better. And obviously, that receiver rotation, we were bouncing around a lot of guys all year long, and those guys just continue to work. And I mean, just like last Super Bowl, man, it's like you never know who it's going to be. It's about everybody being ready for the moment, and he was ready for that moment in a couple big plays. Yeah, the play call, I think it started because Clyde was the first one to run it, and Trav was the other guy, part of it, so it was like Tom and Jerry, that whole thing. It was, that's the concept of the play, and then the motion was the exact same motion that we ran in the Super Bowl last year, and they actually covered it pretty well at first, and then I kind of looked back to them, and that's a little risky always, so I was a little like, hey, let me make sure it's open. But obviously, Coach Reed, man, knows when to call those plays at the right time. Yeah, that was the play. I mean, calling the timeout, I thought was important for us to go over there and discuss what we wanted in that moment. And we all agreed on that play. I knew before the play, it's more of a man design play style where Kels kind of comes from behind the line of scrimmage. And I talked to Rasheed about maybe if you can't set the little rub, if you can kind of set up open. And with them being so focused on that, it opened right open for me to run. And I knew I just needed to get a yard. So I actually got down on that one. And we were able to get that first down and keep the drive going. I mean, he's one of the best coaches of all time. I believe he's the best coach of all time. I mean, I know he doesn't have the trophies yet, and I have a lot of respect for some of those great coaches. But the way he's able to navigate every single team he has, continue to have success no matter where he's at. And for me, he brings out the best of me because he lets me be me. I think that's important, is he doesn't try to make me anyone else. I don't think I'd be the quarterback that I am if I didn't have Coach Reed being my head coach. And other than that, he wants you to be the best person you can be, and that's something that I think is truly special. Yeah, I think it means more, man. I mean, to be able to battle through that adversity and come out better on the other side, and I think it prepared us for the playoffs. Obviously, we've had a lot of great playoff runs, but this is going to be up there because just the way that we kind of continue to battle whenever times weren't great.
Trent got called one, and after that, man, just trying to find a way to push to a field goal. Then I moved the ball a little bit, and Coach Brad did a great job mixing up some of our stuff down there in the red zone, running some stuff we haven't really run down there all year, and fortunate to get the ball out early. That kind of helped us out a lot. Our DBs did a great job, man. I know That's a little heavy down there in the back, on the back end of that, man, but they're still up there, they're pressing, making guys run around, and yeah, I ended up giving them time to go off a little bit.
What was new in the red zone that got the stop?
Yeah, man, we had a zero blitz, so we haven't typically ran in the red zone, and I ran in third down in the middle of the field, and he fired it right then and there, and it ended up being beneficial for us.
Can you tell me the emotions of going back-to-back, winning this for the second consecutive year?
Yeah, man, I think it's still settling in a little bit. Still surreal, man. The first one you win is amazing, and the second one you come back to back, man, it's just, you don't even know how to put it in words, man. I'm proud of the guys, of the work we put in. We're the hardest working team in the league, man, and just happy to see it come out on display, especially when the times you need it the most, and just gritty football and just find a way to win.
What did you think when the Niners said they want the ball to start overtime?
Yeah, man, I think as a defensive player, it's a little disrespectful, but at the same time, you understand that the defense been out there all the whole last minute and a half, man, so the legs a little bit tired, and yeah, man, it's part of it.
Everybody left us for dead. And we were on our own. We never failed. We never faltered. We stuck together as a team. We never lost faith in each other. And, when one side of the ball was struggling, the other side picked it up both ways. And we just were able to keep battling, man. One of the hardest journeys to the Super Bowl ever. Going through Miami, then going through Buffalo, then going through Baltimore, then coming here versus San Francisco in Arrowhead West. Being an underdog in every game, you think about all of that, man. The blood, sweat, tears, the effort, the grind that you have to put yourself through to get here, man. It just makes it all so amazing.
What's going through your mind when you walk off the field holding them to the field goal overtime?
I was like, it's over, man. We're going to get the ball back to 15, especially the way they finished the game. We had 10 more seconds on the clock. That game would have been over then and there. But we were able to get it into overtime, hold them to a field goal, big time stop, and the offense just doing what they do, showing up in the biggest moment. So happy for Nicole especially to get that game-winning touchdown, just big time.
Let them get in the end zone.
I think we talked about it on the TV break, and it was on like the 25. That whatever we do, we can't let them score. If we can keep them to 3, this game is won, and we was able to do that.
What do you have to say about this defense? I mean, this year just seems to get got better and better as the season went on.
This is a special unit for the guys in the room, for the relationships we was able to establish, and Spag's been amazing. His wife moved to Kansas City this year, and I think it transformed our whole defense.
Chris, how's this feeling this year? You said this podium was similar podium last year to this year with the adversity and everything that y'all had to go through, and really the season sort of rested on y'all's shoulders as a defense.
I think it's more appreciative. You appreciate the journey. You appreciate the grind that you had to go through to get to this point, man. And you look at the adversity we had to face early on, losing the first game, and losing a big one on Christmas Day, and going on the road for our first playoff game. So it's been a lot of adversity amongst this team, and a lot of growth also. So that's the most remarkable thing about how these guys responded in adversity and how we was able to grow and come together.
So there you go. You heard it from the players, and kind of in terms of what this means to them in terms of this win, and really you can start using the D word as far as the Kansas City Chiefs are concerned. That is the dynasty, because one of the things is not only their offense but also their defense is now in a position to where it played really well. So from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, I'm Masfida Meyer for the CascadiaSports.net Super Bowl report.